comes, Mr. DeVoe.
Calculation. 1,014 feet per second, sir.
Mark atmospheric pressure, 30.191 inches. Temperature, -52.
Is that the last one, sir? My foot's gone horny now.
Damp it out. We've got 2 more.
Terrors are aboard, sir.
Good morning, Captain.
Are we to have a command meeting without our commander again?
Captain Crozier sends his regrets. We were able to bring all the terror stores you requested. Mr. Hornby's overseeing the transfer below.
Is there something you're not telling me, Edward?
Much to do on Terra is also.
Well, then I will keep this short. Dundee can brief you on how the combined men are faring, and I will get Mr. Reed to brief you directly concerning the ice. The girl. You will take her back with you today when you go.
So have you considered that on Terra are the very men who...
It's Francis's problem now. I no longer accept to host that girl aboard my ship. The men here are becoming upset by her.
Upset, sir?
You'll see.
And finally, foot, feet.
Ihigat. Ihigat.
Yes. Bravo.
Ihigat.
Captain Fitzjames orders them removed every morning. Promises punishment for leaving them.
Well, I've orders to pack her up. He's Terra's problem now.
Did I hear correctly, Lieutenant? You're taking her? May I come also? I'm working out a dictionary of Inuktitut, and she's talking. Finally. And at speed.
Has she spoken any more of the creature?
Not as yet. That I can discern, but... I feel we're close.
You understand Terra's situation?
I do.
Get leave then, and pack well. If the weather deteriorates further, you may be with us a while.
Ilamut, Anita.
Ter?
James says he's happy to be relieved of a man, given our numbers now.
May as well write a new feed dictionary. Or capuchin.
Hold it. Why are you asking me, Mr. Good Sir? You've already spoken to the captain. And packed, I see.
Doctor, I'm to tell you we're going up the ladder now.
Captain's leaving the decision to you in case I'd be too missed.
I really wouldn't worry yourself there. Fine. Go with the girl. And don't forget to invite us all to the wedding.
Has anyone ever invited you to a wedding, Dr. Stanley?
Is he always that cheeky?
Nope. That's something new.
Name?
William Wenzel, sir, from Terra.
Well, your nails are a terror, Mr. Wenzel. You are far from an excuse for this. Mark down 3 days duty owing, 1 for that collar. Man! I will wager you've never had more time than this to keep yourselves neat. I also understand, given our numbers, you have likely never had less time at the basin. But even so, 9 of you earned duty in the log today. That must improve. The next week, that number will be 0. Is that understood? Aye, sir! Good.
Carry on, men.
Mr. Collins?
Sir, it's about the terror party.
Why, what's happened?
You told me to report anything like this if it happened, and it has. Lieutenant Little came today with a requisition signed by Captain Crozier for the spirit room.
How many did he take?
16 bottles, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Collins.
Sir.
Mr. Hornby! Mr. Hornby!
Fetch that up before it hardens, Mr. Hickey. As you can see, I'm shooting into the brown tonight.
Climb down. We'll lower him behind you.
Mr. Hornby collapsed on the ice. He's gone. We've got Lady Silence with us. Take her down to the slop storage.
Will she be safe? Will someone be with her?
She'll be fine with Lieutenant Hodgson. Bring him down. Easy.
What happened to Mr. Hornby?
We don't know. Oh, you shouldn't carry heavy things till your wound's mend, Mr. Hickey. You'll be fighting down worse than pain. I'm sure Dr. McDonald's told you this.
Yes. Mr. Darlington and I were just discussing that.
Excuse me.
With the weight of the ship having shifted from the central axis, there.
Ah, Edward. How fares the raft of the Medusa?
Mr. Hornby collapsed on the ice on the trek back. Dr. McDonald thinks his heart stopped.
Hornby's dead.
He is. They're preparing him now to take him down to the hold with the others.
He was a good mate. Steady.
Light on his feet.
Sorry to mix things, sir, but we've also brought back the Lady Silence with us. I tried to remind Captain Fitzjames who's aboard, but he insisted. Mr. Good, sir, came along as well. Apparently he's making some progress with what you asked.
Very good. Once she's settled and has eaten, collect her and Mr. Good, sir. I'll have them in for tea. We've a round of catch-up today. Thomas, would you mind? Check the crossbeams and let me know if you find any weeping. Ready the spur.
Francis, in this bloody cold, no one should be out there for more than half an hour.
You're right. I'll hold a service for him tomorrow. Ready the spare masts to be taken up. We'll see what the ice wants next, then finalize a buttress plan in the morning.
Aye.
No whiskey in Erebus's spirit room, sir. Only gin. Rum and gin.
Damn it! Jobson! My father drank gin.
I'm not sure Mr. Collins is going to be as discreet as we'd hoped.
Right. Here's what you do. You go back. And this time you tell Mr. Collins to get it from James's personal store. He's had enough of mine over the years. Put a bullet in my head before I drink gin. Jobson. Mr. Hornby's dad. As Mr. Helpman is on Erebus, would you be so kind as to collect Mr. Hornby's personal things and put them in store for his family? Find out who his best mate was and give that man Mr. Hornby's tobacco.
Consider it done, sir.
Thank you. Would you recall how much whiskey is left in my stores?
2 bottles, sir.
Bring them up.
Yes, sir.
That's your clock. See it doesn't run out.
Yes, sir.
You should be about through with the salt now. You're mending nicely.
Your kindness is unstoppable, Mr. Goodser. I mean that. There's no more generous man on these ships. Was Lady Silence brought on board to be questioned by the captain?
Does that really work with anyone, Mr. Hickey?
Thank you for your help today.
You've a busier sick bay than I'd imagine with so few men aboard.
It's the weather. I'm going to suggest to the captain that he cancels all trips to and from Erebus until it breaks. I don't want to see another of these boys lose a piece or a part.
I've heard teeth can explode in air this cold. Imagine.
I don't have to. In 39, Captain Penny, our lead whaler's tooth did just that. The root stays warm, but the surface freezes like a little bomb.
While I'm here, have you any men aboard suffering a line? On the gums? Like a line of ash in the tissue?
No. Are there any other symptoms?
Headaches, numbness, joint pain, possibly dystrophy of the memory.
Something other than scurvy, then. I know you've started to see cases.
No, this is quite different.
What comes first to your mind?
I thought immediately of bismuth. I trained on cadavers, some of whom were syphilitic. They'd been treated with bismuth for months. It had built up in their gums. The color's not the same, but it's the same presentation.
Is he indulgent with drink?
He has not much access to it beyond his evening grog. Why?
I just remember years ago reading about a case in Devon where the cider presses were causing a similar vexation.
Presses?
Yes, they were made of lead.
Water tanks are lead.
It doesn't affect neutral liquids, fortunately. Handling the stuff,
can be harmful. The French have proved it, and Charles Thacker has written about gout in plumbers. What's his job, your man?
He's one of the mates. He hasn't handled anything without gloves on deck for years, I'd imagine.
Well, I'll start making inquiries, Mr. Goodser. I've not seen this myself.
I wish you'd call me Harry.
Well, I might call you Doctor. Sounding very like one to me just now.
What it is? Just a word, Billy.
What? What do you want?
To know what's preoccupying the officer's thoughts these days. Who's unhappy? Why?
Am I supposed to know that any better than you?
That magic line is out. See, I can't get my ears over that line unless I'm corking a privy. Well, you serve every meal of every day behind that line. Practically live behind that line.
What do I get in return? News of the Marines?
To the hold, Mr. Hickey. You've got duty. 2 minutes.
Right away, sir.
You can help put Mr. Hornby in the dead room.
Close your eyes. Hold your hand up. Relax. I'm not gonna have Congress with it.
And then will you let me alone?
Close your eyes.
Where did you get in?
Someone who didn't need it anymore. Your ears, Billy.
Unbutton them.
Magnus?
What is it, Manson?
I can't go down, sir.
Well, you fit, don't you?
I mean, I don't like to go down there now, sir.
Well, down there is the hold of the ship the Navy pays you to work in.
Strong and Evans already down there, I am. It's just that I've heard them, sir.
You've heard them? Are you a blasphemer?
No, a lot of the men have, sir.
Manson, just lower him down. I can get him on my shoulder.
You look at me, Manson. What's left of Strong and Evans is frozen solid, sewn into hammocks like this with 3 layers of canvas wrapped around it. It's not them trying to get out your hearing, but rats trying to get in.
Sir, please.
I'm going to order you down that ladder now. If you refuse, I will not recommend you to be lashed again. I will recommend you be made sit in the dead room with your friends with the door locked until you learn that God grants us many things in this world, but he does not grant us ghosts.
Sir, he wouldn't.
Would you like to see?
What you need is more light, Mr. Manson. You go and fetch a lantern, and then you can keep Mr. Hartnell and me safe on these rungs, yeah?
Step.
They see the cannon flash from the position camp, and then they mark how long after it the sound arrives. And the light will travel faster, but less so the colder it is. Or something to that tune. It's a reason to shoot off a 6-pounder anyway. You must hear it down here. Do you remember the old lad on the Prince Regent that Doxies used to call 6-pounder? Where's he right now, do you think? I'm ready to go up, Private.
Have half a mile to march back to Erebus after.
Yeah.
We will not get temperatures much lower this year, I'd wager.
What about the creatures, sir? If you can hear the cannon fire so far, haven't we been calling it right to us all day?
Or scaring it off?
I'm more afeard of the cold, boys. I play the clavier back home. And for that, you need every finger.
Ah, Dr. Goodsir. Come in, please. Lieutenant Little has gone to fetch Our Lady now. Thank you for being our proxy while she's been on Erebus. Getting quite expert, I hear.
I didn't understand how to record her dialect phonetically at first, but I created a system of notation for a dictionary I've begun.
And the creature?
I've tried, but on that subject, she doesn't offer to converse. I sense these matters are quite private in our culture.
She's birthed with you a month now. About what have you conversed?
The land, the ice, her tools, her clothing, our tools, our clothing. But I feel that we're close. I think we're going to have to do this in her time.
We shall try together.
Please.
Dunga Kruhi, Nekomik, Ingeluti. T. Dorit. Tunbak Umealikut Iliauyok Atatevit Nayok Danut Kanut Hu Dai Kumau Kumahu Igvit Igmini
Manu Humituina Naraga Kamningito
Kaka Tigi Ketak Peyut
Uktoringito
No, maybe if I try.
Let's kill 5 men on this expedition.
I understand.
Rip them apart.
So she has been responding to a lighter touch.
I hope you live to sell your dictionary, Mr. Goodsir. I hope I live to buy it. Kanokli Dukuhaniak Dukhut Tumbak. Tumbak Dekut Ekoyo Help
She asked you, why do you want to die?
Oh, God. Get off my ship.
What in God's name is happening here? Francis?
Don't ever call me Francis again. You'll call me what I'm due to be called.
You stole 16 bottles of spirits from my ship.
No such
I don't know what
thing.
you're due. I didn't know there hasn't been a single meal we've shared, a single conversation when you weren't morbing on about what you're due. Well, your luck has changed, Francis. No one has you in harness any longer. You are commanding this expedition entire. So damn your eyes. What else do you require? Respect? Or earn it? Or are you determined to be the worst kind of first as well?
You be careful now. Well, what happened to John Ross at Fiore Beach will happen to you.
Everyone out.
Francis.
That's an order.
Thomas.
Captain.
We both know what it's...
Mr. Blakey, what's happening?
He's ill with it now. Fetch your coat and come on.
Coming through! They took Darlington! He's dead!
Forward hatch. It's been sealed, sir. Just today.
Over the gunnel!
Let her on there!
We can't say it!
Carry it to the flight rail and turn it forward. I need your help, lads. All right.
Put a bloody ball through it!
frozen through.
Get some light, please.
Lieutenant Hodson, are you fine?
I'm all right, yes.
Will you find the key and get more rum? I'll give Mr. Blanky some coca to soothe him, but we're gonna have to get him good and plastered as well.
Helgo. Helgo.
Run off after it. Make me right up.
Whiskey. Here. Drink up.
No, Francis. Everyone gets shot.
Mr. Johnston, if you would.
Go on. Walk it back. Go on.
Are you ready, Mr. Blanket?
Robson, I'd like you to join us. Sit down. Here at the table. I'm afraid I need to ask the four of you for a favor that will likely be a great imposition. And there couldn't be worse timing, I understand. But there also couldn't be a greater need. Take this out to the spot where the thing's blood is and pour it out there. Here. Take this. Take it. Don't give it back to me until you see me on deck again. In full uniform.
It's not your little painted bowl, I know, but we can make do until I find it.